watch the Siege of Dawn! A super great underrated game that deserves a lot more love than it gets.
So the Coalition chose you because you had been a trapper?
They chose me because I was good at making dugouts. And at crawling out of them when the dead would flood into them. And then they'd collapse.
Did that happen often?
Often enough to get me a medal. Never wear it, though. Can't even stand to look at it.
God, I love doing that.
Do all the gods live in the Great Below?
Most of us, yes.
Then, do you know, do all of us turn into them? The dead?
Not exactly. When you die, your soul drifts to the Great Below, where the god of death takes away every sorrow and every memory, leaving you a clean slate. Your new body is unrecognizable in the Great Below.
So, you disappear.
From this world? Yes. But you were never forgotten. Felt that in my feathers.
I'll send you.
Oh, what bullshit. Okay. Alright. Do you see that shit, Echo? Did you see that shit? You got my back. I know you did.
See? Looks like you're a natural.
What a fuck fucking made fucking Alright, see you later, Echo. I love you though.
Happens to gods when they die.
No god has ever perished before. We could end up in the great below like you.
Or nowhere. It could all just be over. It's okay. I know the feeling.
Rest there because I don't want to break my tree just yet.
You're in my way.
In Ramuha's name!
We can cut this stuff as well.
Are you on my phone again? Oh, there's hella great over there. Fuck. Bitch. You gotta get up right now. You can come back up in just a minute. Ah. Great, didn't mean to do that. Ah, Jesus. I'm all over the place, I swear. Alright, time to taste this root beer. Wow, Fran, it can either be good or bad. I haven't had root beer in a while though, so. You know, that's pretty good. Not my favorite root beer, but good.
Beautiful. Could do with some polish.
Okay, I'm up to 11. Gotcha. Sweet. Okay.
That's the entrance Young was talking about.
Fuck, I don't have the barrel. Here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Ah, motherfucker.
You're in my way.
I didn't even log on to the video.
This would
Yeah, I heard about that actually. I was kind of iffy about it because I didn't like the idea of it being a musical. And they said, oh, he's not going to become the Joker, you know? And I'm like, what does that even mean? But I've heard, like, it seems worse than I ever predicted. Like, people were saying it's fucking terrible. So yeah, that does suck. And apparently it actually tries to, like, retcon a bunch of stuff from the first movie. And, you know, like, it seems like Todd Phillips, the director, felt bad that people idolize Joker, so they make him not the Joker in the movie, even though it's Joker 2. What the fuck?
Stand back this time, alright?
And originally, he didn't even want to do a sequel. Joker's supposed to be one and done, so it seems like it would have been better if they just stuck to that.
That's a lot of dead nights.
It seems they underestimated the dead they were trying to contain.
Couldn't have been dead. These are shot wounds. It's a coalition gun. How in the pits did that get here? What's that?
And yeah, I agree. Let's just hope they don't fumble the Batman too. Because the Batman was also just a fucking amazing movie. And they plan on doing 3 movies from the start. Everybody signed a 3-picture deal. So they plan on doing 3 movies with Robert Pattinson. But I don't think that's going to suck. Because they plan on doing 3 from the start. They did 1 Batman movie. And then they weren't going to come back and... They played... Like they knew from the start they were going to do more. And it's actually, you know, they did the Dark Knight trilogy. They did the original Batman movies. They did the Dark Knight trilogy, the Nolan trilogy, I guess you could say, the Baleverse. But that wasn't planned on being a trilogy. You understand what I'm saying? They did Batman Begins, then they wanted him to come back, so he did the Dark Knight. Then they wanted him to come back, so he did the Dark Knight Rises. They never intended it to be a trilogy. They planned on the Batman to be a trilogy from the very beginning, so they wrote an arc for 3 movies. So this is not the first trilogy of Batman movies we're getting, but it is the first time it was planned as a trilogy that like has an arc. Movie, even though he's not like in the movie that much, he's in it I think 10 minutes. to set up later movies. So I don't think it'll run into the same problems that the Joker did.
It seems that everything's been taken apart.
Collapsed the rails. Broke the equipment.
Ah, shit.
Romahar and the Knights aren't just stabbing the Coalition in the back. They want it crippled.
I missed one of the fucking flags. And yeah, I fucking love Pattinson's Batman movie. I know a lot of people didn't have faith in Pattinson, but that's because the only movies they had seen were Twilight. And if you just judge Robert Pattinson acting on Twilight, I can see why you would be disappointed. But if anybody watched any of the movies he did after Twilight, you can see he's a super talented fucking actor, and I have. So I knew he was gonna crush it. And he's, you know, he's pretty enough that he fits the Bruce Wayne role. You know what I'm saying? Because Bruce Wayne has to be pretty. He's a pretty boy. So I had faith, but even me having faith in Pattinson, I didn't think he was going to crush it as hard as he crushed it. In fact, I thought it was going to be a good movie. It exceeded my expectations. And I think the movie's like... 3 hours long. Like 3 hours and 10 minutes long. It did not feel 3 hours long. You know what I mean? Like, there are some movies where you're like, oh my god, when is this over? You feel the length. It did not feel like a 3 hour movie. It didn't feel padded, it didn't feel superfluous. All the scenes felt like they needed to be there. If they had made the movie shorter, they would have had to get rid of all the penguin scenes, they would have had to get rid of the Catwoman shit. Like, it was a movie that was long because it needed to be long because there was so much shit going on in that movie.
What is that thing? Careful with the lamp.
Because you know what I mean? I don't have a problem with the movie being long. I have a problem with the movie being long for the sake of being long, if that makes sense. When they're just padding it out to fill the runtime, and it's just shitty stuff. But when the movie's long because it's like got a lot of stuff to cover, then it's needed. Because if you have a movie and you don't cover that stuff, then the movie's gonna come off half-assed. Like I said, if they had tried to make Batman just 2 hours, they would have had to cut all the Penguin, all of the fucking Catwoman stuff, a lot, like all the good stuff. That's the same fucking thing that happened with Batman v Superman, and why that was doomed to fail, and why it kind of set the DCEU up to fail, because they were trying to do an Avengers movie without doing the fucking Avengers. The Avengers, they took their time, they were patient, and they gambled, and they took 4 movies. No, wait. 5. Because they did Iron Man 2, Captain America, Thor, and then Avengers. Yeah. So they spent 4 movies before they did the fucking big one that brought them all together. So they like built up to that. Batman v Superman was like, hey, let's have Flash, Wonder Woman, Superman, and all that in one movie without introducing them beforehand. And that's why they actually have a director's cut for Batman v Superman, and it is such a better fucking version of the movie. In fact, I feel like if people... Fuck. I have such a good multiplier. Oh well. I feel like if people had seen that cut of the movie, Batman v Superman would not have been as derided as it was. Like the, The director's cut is so much better, because I think it's like 45 minutes longer, so they have so much more time to flesh out the characters and shit. So people are like, I don't understand what's going on, and then like all that confusion is cleared in the director's cut. You know, and in Zack Snyder's defense, which actually kind of come to Zack Snyder's defense a lot. I know a lot of people don't. I know a lot of people don't like Zack Snyder. I do. I love Zack Snyder. I don't think he's a perfect director, but people like hate on him and all that. I don't agree with that at all. But I do see where you know, some people have a problem with him, but he has done so many great movies. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, his Justice League was 4 hours. I think like 4.5 hours, and yet it was so much better. Because once again, there's so many characters in his Justice League, and so much shit going on, that they needed, you know, the proper time to shine. Which they're not getting in the fucking theatrical. Same thing with Avengers Endgame. At first people were like, oh my god, I can't believe the movie's over 3 hours. Yeah, it needed to be 3 hours. It's like the culmination of the whole fucking series up to that point, and it like it wraps up like 15 characters fucking story threads. It needed to be 3 hours long. And after people saw Endgame, like, okay, Endgame is pretty great. Honestly, Endgame is fitting because I feel like the MCU kind of fucking dropped off a steep cliff. Don't get me wrong, there's been some good stuff. There's been some good stuff after Endgame, but they've been few and far between since then. The Marvels was fucking atrocious. A ton of the shows have sucked. The Eternals was sucked. And you know, that really pisses me off that the Eternals sucked, because I love the comic book. Okay, it's based off of a Neil Gaiman comic book. It's a fucking awesome comic book. And the movie butchered it. When I was a kid, I used to go to the library and rent comic books and graphic novels from the library, and they had that entire arc, the entire Eternals comic, put into a graphic novel, and I read it, and it was one of my favorite comics. So when they announced they were doing the Eternals, and then seeing like, oh cool, especially because it's directly supposed to be based off of Neil Gaiman's work, and then they just fucking butchered it. Really upset me. I'm missing a flag. It should be around here somewhere.
We'll rise again. The drum will have on our side.
You know, it sucks too because like they have so much potential, but like Phase 4 has just not been great. Like I said earlier, the Marvels suck ass. Although I mean, I expected it to suck ass. Captain Marvel is one of the weaker MCU movies in Phase 3. Brie Larson sucks. And it wasn't the least bit faithful to the story. So of course I thought it fucking sucked. She-Hulk was a fucking abomination, which really upsets me because I love She-Hulk, and they could have made a good She-Hulk show, and they just made whatever the fuck that was, because I don't know what that was, but it wasn't good. It was something. You know, they did Shang-Chi, which wasn't bad. I don't think Shang-Chi was bad, but it wasn't very comic accurate, and it was mid. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't hate it, but it wasn't like, oh my god, fucking great either. And then, even when they had like movies that had the potential to be truly great, they kind of fucked them up. Shit. Oh well, I'm right there. It's not a big deal. Like Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, I was really fucking stoked for that because it's Sam Raimi, and Sam Raimi is one of the all-time fucking great directors. Darkman, Spider-Man, you know, 1, 2, 3, not so much, but 1 and 2 were fucking all-time classics. The Evil Dead trilogy, fucking, I mean, Sam Raimi has done a lot more. Oz the Great and Powerful, fucking awesome, underrated Oz movie. So, when they were announcing that he was doing an MCU movie, and that it was going to be the MCU's first horror movie, I'm like, fuck yeah! And like, when you think about it, the idea was such a great idea because it's set in the multiverse. So they could do anything. And then with him taking it in a horror direction, but then you could tell that they were constantly censoring Sam Raimi to keep that movie PG-13. Like, you know, Sam Raimi would have done it R-rated, and they just wouldn't let him do it R-rated, so like, you could tell it was just censored, and then it's almost like Wanda kind of hijacked that movie. Like, that movie was almost more about Wanda than it was about Doctor Strange. And it's like, why didn't you just give Wanda her own fucking movie? It's not like she doesn't deserve one. If it's a Doctor Strange movie, I don't want it to be fucking about Wanda. But it's still not bad, okay? Because at least the stuff with Wanda was good. I felt like it was a good movie, but it could have been a fucking great movie if they had let Raimi cook and not try to censor him and let him make it about Strange and not kind of shoehorn like a resolution of WandaVision in his movie. Especially because they try to like they try to like make Wanda seem like better than she is. And that really kind of pissed me off because it's like, she's a villain. Let her be a villain. Like, it's, you know, and she's like, there's a whole scene. I'm pretty sure if you've seen the movie or seen the press about the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. She's like, well, you break the rules, and you're a hero. I do it, and I'm a villain. She's like, that's not very fair. Like, she's trying to compare it, like, it's the same fucking thing. You know, it's like, bitch, you literally took everyone in your village hostage for 6 months to play out your make-believe fantasy. Doctor Strange bent the rules to save the fucking universe. Like, those are in no way the same thing. So it felt like they couldn't commit to her being the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? And if you're gonna have Wanda go villain, have her go fucking villain. Don't fucking half-ass it. I mean, she does that in the comic book. If you're aware of the comic book, she has a mental breakdown and goes full fucking heel. And in the comic book, they just straight up show she lost her mind, she's crazy, she's a fucking threat. They don't try to say, well, she's not really that bad, and try to, like, compare it to, you know what I mean? They just say, no, she's bad now. She had a mental breakdown, she's not right in the head, she needs to be stopped. But still not bad. I'm just saying it's like, it gets me upset because it's like what could have been if they had just let Raimi do what he wanted to do and not try to censor it, you know what I mean? Like, the MCU is broad enough that they can have an R-rated movie, which they've now crossed that threshold with Deadpool and Wolverine. And I mean, look at the result. They let a bloody movie be bloody, and Deadpool and Wolverine is the best fucking superhero movie to come out in ages. Funny how that works when you're accurate to the source material. If they had made that movie fucking PG-13, they would have fucking dampened down Wolverine and Deadpool, and it would have sucked. I know there's gotta be a flag around here somewhere.
I'll just take this.
Yeah, I'm trying to get all the collectibles, and I missed one flag. I'm trying to get that before I move on. Okay, hold on, let me check. I'm using a list to find the collectibles. But yeah, so, most of Phase 4 has sucked. She-Hulk was garbage, The Marvels was garbage, Shang-Chi is mid, The Eternals was garbage. You know, there have been a couple of good stuff here and there. WandaVision was pretty good, Loki was pretty good.
What's that?
But then you got shows that nobody gave a shit about. The only real, truly great standouts of Phase 4 have been. I'll let you finish and I'll get back to what I was saying. Hold on, let me see. Banner 6. Yeah, man. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with watching movies, dude. Okay. I need to watch more movies, honestly. I've said that before, but I need to, because I actually have a pretty big DVD/Blu-ray collection. It's not like the biggest in the world, but it's pretty sizable. And I have a lot of classic movies on DVD and Blu-ray. And I don't hardly ever watch them. Like, I have pretty much every single James Bond movie, except for the newest one, No Time to Die, on Blu-ray. All of them. I have, you know, like The Thing. I have most of John Carpenter's movies on Blu-ray, because he's my favorite horror director. The Thing, The Fog, They Live. I have seen it, but it's been a while. I watched it when I was a little kid. So I know the movie. I've technically seen it, but it's like when you've seen it like many years ago and it's kind of foggy. So like I'm not like an expert on it, if that makes sense. But I've heard it is a good movie. But yeah, like I said, I have The Thing in Blu-ray, They Live, The Fog, Prince of Darkness, Big Trouble in Little Chinatown, Assault on Precinct 13, Starman. Yeah, I have most, In the Mouth of Madness, Escape from LA, Escape from New York. Like, I have most of John Carpenter's filmography. All of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Where the fuck is that flag? Oh, it's gonna be one of those things where it's like right there, and then I'm like, oh, it was right there all along, isn't it? Yeah, I got the flag right there. So I have most of the Batman movies. I've got a lot of Martin Scorsese movies, because he's one of my favorite directors. Casino, Goodfellas, The Departed, The Aviator, Gangs of New York. It's such a great movie, man. But heartbreaking. Like I said, like Martin Scorsese is one of my favorite directors. I don't think he's ever made a bad movie. Like we could argue all day about like which Martin Scorsese movie's best, and everybody's got a different pick. But I don't think he's ever made a bad movie. You know what I'm saying? And for somebody that's been around for 30 years, 40 years, he's made over 30 movies. The fact that every single movie he's made is at least good is pretty fucking awesome. Like I said, even a lot of good directors will make, you know, like one bad movie, like, I don't like this. But nah, just consistently fucking quality. Like I said, I'll always love some movies more than others, but I don't think he's ever done like, oh man, this is awful. Yeah, bring out the dead. Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty good. I need to rewatch that, actually. I saw it a long time ago. Where the fuck is that flag? And if I have to, I'll come back for it later. I don't want to waste too long looking around with nothing.
Fight me!
I hate those fucking spiders so much. Because they spit fucking poison. So annoying. I hate spiders in general, honestly. Even in real life, like, I fucking can't stand spiders. This is actually a really good game that got kind of unfairly fucked over. Kind of makes me sad. This is actually a great game. People, this game came out during the height of the whole Sweet Baby Inc. thing, when people recognized Sweet Baby Inc. and their roles in making games woke, and were just saying, oh, if it's Sweet Baby Inc., fuck it, fuck it. And then, on the cover is a black chick with shaved head, so people saw that the game was consulted by Sweet Baby, and they just kind of assumed that this game was woke and garbage, and didn't even give it a chance. And it is not, at all.
I swear. Just let me rest.
Like, I would not play this game if it was like that. I hate woke shit more than anybody. This is not woke at all. Honestly, this is how representation in games should be done. She's a black person in a game. They don't call attention to the fact she's black. They don't preach to you about her being black. She's not a strong woman and says, look at me, I'm independent. She's just a warrior. Like, she could literally, like, they never mention her being black. They don't have to sit there on a soapbox. And I really wish that they, and so people just, like, kind of said fuck this game without even giving it a chance. And it makes me sad because it's really good. This game. This one that I'm playing. Flintlock. This game came out during the height of the whole Sweet Baby controversy, when that was all everyone was talking about. And it had a black female character with a shaved... side shaved. Goddamn, please give me them. So people assumed because this game had Sweet Baby consulting, and because they had a black woman with a shaved head, or side shaved, but you get the point, that it was woke, and that's not the case. So like, there was a lot of people who wrote this game off without even giving it a chance. And it honestly makes me upset because the game is actually really good. Like, I really enjoy it. It's actually been one of my favorite games this year. So, like, I mean, I think it's really good. And it sucks that people, like, didn't even give it a chance. They just, oh, it's Sweet Baby. Yeah, well, it would depend on how they did the stereotype, to be honest with you. Because if like they'd have to like poke fun at it. If it's just stereotype, that's eh. But if they were like making fun of the stereotype and they were playing into the joke, then it could be funny. But I just I know it's cliche to say, oh, I don't like woke stuff, but I don't like stuff that preaches at you, if that makes sense, you know? Games, video games, movies, shows, they're not there to be a political soapbox. They're there to entertain you. They're entertainment. That's what they're there for. They can have a message, but they shouldn't beat you over the fucking head with it. And people saw Sweet Baby Inc. worked on this game, and they thought that that's what type of game this was. You know, a political talk-at-you kind of game, and that's not the type of game this is. At all. This is a fantasy adventure. And this game was put on my radar because I really liked the team's last game. Ashen. If you've ever played Ashen, really fucking great game. And as soon as I heard that this was the game made by that team, I'm like, okay, this is on my radar. Because I loved Ashen so much. Okay, let me see. Yeah. I'll look over here. I'm gonna find that fucking flag, man. And this game has a lot going for it. It's a shame that people took one look at it, assumed that it was something that it wasn't, and then just said, no, this is trash, it's not worth my time. When it's actually really good. So it's like, people kind of jump to conclusions. You know what I mean? And they didn't give this game a fair fucking chance. Okay, what? Where's the flag I'm missing? I'm missing one. It's driving me fucking crazy. I'm trying to get 100%. Trying to get everything. Trying to get the platinum for this, and I need to get those fucking banners. They're like the game's main collectible. I've got most of them. I'm missing like one. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, I might have. Hold on, let me. Okay. I think I found it. I'm kind of contemplating what next game I should get next. I have enough money to get a game, and part of me wants to get the new Silent Hill 2 remake that comes out in a few days, but then part of me also wants to get Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Both of them look really good. No, right now Rebirth is on sale. $50. And I'm excited for Rebirth because I liked Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1, but I thought it was too linear. It was almost like a linear path. You couldn't even return to previous places unless you reloaded the chapter or you replayed the chapter. So it was like a linear kind of like quarter RPG. And I like the combat, I like the story, I like the graphics, but it was just too linear for my tastes. I don't need it to be open world, but I don't want it to just be linear when it's an RPG like that. And Rebirth is like the opposite of that, you know what I mean? Whereas Remake was kind of like a linear path through tiny areas, Rebirth is giant open areas to explore, you know what I'm saying? I like it a lot more. So that alone makes me more excited. And yeah, the word on the street is that the Silent Hill 2 remake is really good. I've been hearing a lot of positive things. A lot of people thought it was going to be shit, and the reviews are coming out that they were wrong. Like, I mean, people are raving how good it is. Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm having a hard time deciding. You know what I mean? Because I want to play both of them, but I can only afford one. You know what I mean? I also want to play Star Wars Outlaws. I know a lot of people were shitting on Star Wars Outlaws, but I thought it looked good. My dad plays Star Wars Outlaws because he got a month of Ubisoft Plus or Ubisoft Premium, what the fuck ever, you know what I mean? And he's been playing Outlaws, and I thought it looked fantastic. And I'm a huge Star Wars guy, so the thought of an open world Star Wars game where I can freely roam around Tatooine, I'm down. And like, you literally get to go to Tatooine and go to Mos Eisley and the fucking Jundland Waste and all that, and it looked awesome. So, you know, like I said, that's what sucks. There's so many games I want to get right now, and I can only afford one. That's why I'm trying to take my time and choose because I don't want to take long. You know, normally it would be easy to get it, you know what I mean? I was just like, oh, this is the game I want. But the problem is right now there's several games I want. Inside the social mines team infantry defeated a horde of enemies. Oh, okay. Okay, sweet. Okay, I think I got it. I know where it is now. That's great. Kaboom, motherfucker!
Fight me!
That's what I'm saying, like, Final Fantasy VII is awesome. Silent Hill 2 looks like it's gonna be awesome. Outlaws is awesome, like, there's just so many fucking choices. Okay, I see a collectible right there. Oh, really, motherfucker? God, I hate fucking suicide bombers in games. They're like my least favorite enemy type. At least in this game, they're not obnoxious. In some games, they're really fucking obnoxious. Oh, here we go. And then in here. I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to get up there, because I gotta get up there to progress. Oh, okay, I think I have to take this path over here. Climb the pyre. Hell, they even released that remake of Epic Mickey, and that actually looks really good. It looks like they put a lot of time in that. I thought Epic Mickey was a good game that could have been great, and it looks like the remake fixed a lot of the problems. Checkpoint.
That's better.
I'm gonna assume that dropping down in that hurts. Yeah. I'm gonna rest here.
I feel like...
And they've got fucking DLC for Lies of P coming out soon. I can't wait for that. I fucking love Lies of P. Such a great game. So as soon as they announce that DLC, and Alan Wake 2's got some DLC coming soon. It doesn't have a release date just yet, but they said it's coming fall this year, and it's already October, so I'm gonna say within the next month at 2 tops. So that's exciting because I fucking loved Alan Wake 2. God, I love that one too. So as soon as I get to play the DLC for that, I'll be a happy camper. Especially because that DLC is going to set up the next game. So I'm interested to get a tease of what's coming next. There we go. And then it looks like there's another checkpoint right there.
I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Here they are.
Stay down.
Okay, I actually need to go back. Because that other path I took could have been an optional one. I always try to fully explore every area when I play a game like this. And try to go the opposite of the main route. So it's like if I think it's the main route, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go this way. 'Cause that's where the good loot will be.
You asked for it.
Oh shit, wow, I didn't know there was multiple ones. I saw that one. Oh, fucking archers. Oh, hey, it's treasure chest. Fucking sweet. Ooh. I gotta try that as a ricochet cannon. Well, when I have enemies to try that on, I'm not gonna waste ammo. Another checkpoint.
Feeling pretty good. What's wrong?
Places like this remind me of things I'd rather forget.
Gus would tell me fear's like a tiger. It only pounces if you turn from it.
I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
Oh, hey. Whee! They do a good job making it so that there's a reason to explore the nooks and crannies in this game. They always find some good.
More bodies.
Perhaps someone is attempting to break out of the factory.
We're nowhere near an exit. This looks more like a break-in. We can cut.
Boom! Fuck yeah, okay. Now where I found the banner of this one.
my last shot goes in your eye!
Luca.
Last one you'll ever fire, Trent Filler. Have it your way. Son of a... That's enough out of you.
Cryptoids? Like, what do you mean? Fuck. I'm right there. It's no big deal. Well, man, I definitely think there's tons of things in this world that we don't understand. You know, I'm not gonna rule something like that out just because it seems like a long stretch. There's a lot of crazy shit in this world that we know of. Like I said, we have spiders that can fly by, like, parachuting. Silk webs, like a silk parachute. We have fucking crazy scary creatures. Like, all the stuff we already know in this world are crazy. So I wouldn't rule out a lot of those stuff.
Get ready.
I'll just take this.
Yeah. Plus, even if it's not true, it's just something fun to talk about, you know what I mean?
Bohal will break you on the rack for what you've done. No. Souls below, am I glad to see you. How are you still alive?
Thanks to Enki.
Enki? Is that what you call it? I guess I should thank you both.
Pity me, Luca. What happened to your face?
Nothing. Powder burn.
Impossible.
Did Enki say something?
He said you're so full of it, your eyes are brown. What is it?
It looks worse than it is, honest. The judges have gone mad. The Coalition sent me here to get help, and they put me in chains. I was going to escape.
Yeah, we have lots of stuff in America that's crazy. Bigfoot, Sasquatch,
I had to help them fight their way out.
Chupacabra,
Take it from here. You go find Baz. He's set up camp not far from here.
Wendigos.
Mercy.
Werewolves. Probably not. Okay, because I actually believe in ghosts.
He had distinctive magic about him.
He could know. Or him.
You saw his face. Those that dabble with the powers of the great below are always marked by them.
There has to be some other explanation.
Suit yourself.
Souls below. The powder reeks.
I believe in the supernatural. I believe in ghosts. And I think stuff like that should be left the fuck alone. We actually, believe it or not, we actually have one of the most haunted places in the world in my home state, Kentucky. It's called the Waverly Hills Sanitarium. If you want to be creeped out, look up the fucking history of that place.
You're in my
Like, it is genuinely considered one of the most haunted places in America, maybe even the world. It was, started out as a hospital, then it became a lunatic asylum, and thousands of people, maybe even tens of thousands of people died from tuberculosis and mental illness in its halls. Like, It has one of the most bloody, not bloody, what I'm saying. It has one of the most bloody pasts of any, place in America. People died savage, brutal deaths there. Like, really bad. So, the place is considered super fucking haunted.
What is the roof?
What for?
Winter's coming. Snow and rain can soak the powder, make it worse than useless.
At least it's a way out. No escape for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd still probably say no. There's some things that are more important than money. Like I said, that place is really fucked up. Even if you don't believe in ghosts, it's still a place with a really messed up history. You go some places and you can just feel the sadness. You know what I mean? Like you can tell, this place has had a really fucked up go of it.
Away back.
We're in the city!
Looking for a fight, you animals? And fight me!
What's this then? From Maha's den. Are you sure she's in there? Right. Let's get this done.
Fucking suicide bombers. So annoying. Let me check the armor. Okay, so yeah, let's try that for a little while.
Peace be with you, Elder.
Okay, these are just normal townspeople. Ah, 13 flags, just 2 more left. Ah, damn it. Yeah, I didn't mean to throw a grenade, I meant to heal. Oh well. Give me a break. Okay. Guess I have to go down the long way.
How come you're fighting the other knights?
They were rounding up folks on Bohal the Butcher's orders. If I hadn't stepped in, my order has been reduced to zealotry. They aren't the people I swore to serve with anymore.
Then join us. We're headed to the keep and we'll need all the help we can get.
The city is a nest of vipers. You go on ahead. I'll do what I can to slow them down. Fight well, Northanger.
Yeah, they used to be a peaceful order of knights, but they were like taken sway by that god and went fucking crazy.
Why does this place feel so oppressive?
Absolute control requires absolute terror, and these people have had that in spades.
What's that?
Okay, yeah, just give me 1 second, I'll tell you. Okay, so the city called Dawn. It's the biggest city in the world, center of the world. Okay? The dead started spilling forth from this city and started to fuck up the world. So for 10 years, the dead have been coming out of the city and going into the rest of the world. At the beginning of the game, you're a part of the Coalition, which is like an army meant to fight the dead, and you go to close the gate. You're a demolitions expert, a sapper, who uses powder. Flintlock weapons, what it's called, Flintlock. And while you're going to close the gate, they accidentally blow the entire gate open. So like there was like a spectral wall that guarded the gate, and it was cracked. That's why the dead could come through. They accidentally broke open the whole wall and let the dead just come raging forth. Okay? So she, after that, gets recruited by that guy, Inky, little furry guy. He's actually the god of death in a different form. He is forced to take that form. And he wants to get control of the other gods. They've gone crazy. They're not supposed to be wreaking havoc, okay? So they team up together to kill the gods, the other gods that have gone crazy. And her black powder is one of the things that the gods are weak to. So she came to the city looking for an army, so that her and Inky could go back to Dawn and reset the gate, close the door to the dead. But they found out by another god, Rama, and that she's made everybody go fucking insane. She turned the peaceful order of knights into fucking like religious zealots. so I'm trying to get into the city to take her out.
You asked for it.
And now that I killed the leader, I retook this part of the city. Now it's a safe zone. Yeah, pretty much. And so they make a great team. She's an expert in black powder. Black powder can hurt gods. That's why they're so dead set on killing her, is because her weapons are one of the only things that can kill gods. The black powder. Something about the black powder is like kryptonite to the gods. And he gives her like death magic. That's that purple shit. So they team up together, firepower and magic, to kill the gods and get them under control, because they're not supposed to be wreaking havoc and killing people. So this god, like the grand god, is teaming up with her, but he was weakened. And he's regaining his power as you play through the game. They all...
Mercy for sake.
I thought then maybe you would.
Awesome. Let me see.
Don't be a stranger.
No, probably not. Otherwise it would have. If there are gods that exist.
You think the Great Below is as miserable?
If there are gods that exist, then they've decided not to meddle in our affairs. For one reason or another. I do believe in a higher power. I'm not sure what form it'll take. I don't proclaim to know who God is. But I do believe that a higher power exists. I don't think this is just random matter colliding into each other. I think there was some kind of grand design. If you look at this world, there's so many things that are so delicate. You know, like evolution and nature, okay? Our nature system is so delicate that if you fuck up just one thing, ecosystem is crazy. Because it's such a delicate balance. It's so interwoven. You know what I'm saying? Something as simple as the bees. You think about bees. Oh, they don't matter. You take away the bees, a quarter of the world's food dies out from one tiny little creature. And you have one creature that feeds on this creature, that feeds on that creature, and this creature. And if you kill this one creature, it throws the whole ecosystem out of whack. You have one species that goes extinct, and it causes fucking chaos all over the area, and can cause ripple effects. So, something like that's that intricate, that touches and weaves together and crisscrosses, doesn't seem like random matter slapping into each other. It seems like it was designed. You know, which is what that school of thought is called intelligent design. I mean, I know if there's okay, let me put it like this. I may not be sure what higher power there is, but I'm pretty certain there is some kind of higher power. You know, or like the sun, for example. Okay, we orbit around the sun, and we orbit around it precisely. Okay, if that orbit was just a little bit fucked up, we would all die. If we were just a little bit too close to the sun, we'd all burn to death from the heat of the sun. If we were just a little bit too far from the warmth of the sun, we'd freeze to death. Our planet is precisely where it needs to be to allow life to survive. To me, that's not just random shit. You know, when the people say the Great Bang and they believe in Darwinism, they just think this is just a random accident. Just, we rolled the dice and we ended up like this. But like, there's so many things in our world that are evidence of a design. The way that nature coexist to each other and has all these overlapping systems where if you kill one species it affects 15, the way that there's set rules, okay? Okay, for example, we don't know why there's set rules in the universe, okay? We know, for example, how gravity works. If I throw this ball in this position with this much force, it will fly this high and come down to me. You know, you throw a ball and every time you know it's going to come up with the same force and it's going to come up with the same spot. Scientists can't explain why that's a certainty. And scientists think that if everything was just random, all the rules should be random. There should be no rules. If the universe was just created just by random, there should be no rules. Anything could happen. That's what chaos theory is, where anything can happen, and yet it doesn't. Very particular things can happen and can't happen. There are fucking rules. Because, you know, according to their theory of chaos theory, where everything is random, gravity shouldn't exist. You could be floating 1 second and crashing down the next. It wouldn't make sense. Instead, we have a consistent rule. This is what gravity is. And scientists, even scientists who believe in the Big Bang Theory, who believe in Darwinism, can't have an explanation for why laws in the universe, how light works, how gravity works, how weight works, how it's always consistent. There's no explanation they found for it. If everything was random, the rules should be random too, but they're not. There's a clear, this is what we can do, and this is what we can't do. This is how this works, and this is how it doesn't. Very clear, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that there are clear rules, the way that nature intertwines with each other, I guess you could say, the way that so many factors have come together to create life. Where if just one thing was off, we'd be done. If we didn't have enough water, we'd be done. We didn't have enough sunlight, we'd be done. Like, so many things need to come together to create human life. 1,000 factors, and all of them came together just perfectly to create human life. Billions of planets have no life on them, but we do. I don't just think that was, well, we just got lucky. So I may not be sure what higher power it is. I personally choose to believe in God and Jesus, but it could be Zeus for all we fucking know. But I do believe that there is some higher power. God never give me. Of course, I'm also one of those people who likes to be skeptical and think about things. There are a lot of people who will read the Bible, and that's it. What the Bible says is literally the truth. There is no debate. I like to debate the Bible, study the Bible, question the Bible. I like to question everything. You know what I'm saying?
Well, as the host says it is.
Well, they've been right about everything now, so I'm inclined to agree.
I like to question everything. Hey, look at me. And a lot of people don't think you should question the Bible. But I disagree. Hardcore. I don't think questioning God means you don't love God. And I think faith that's blind is just stupid.
I could go.
Oh shit. There's a feather over here. That powers up Enki. Like, I believe you should believe in God not by blind faith, but because you choose to. In some ways, I think that blind faith is just a cop-out. Well, if I just blindly believe, then I don't really have to think about anything. That just seems like, you know, a cop-out.
That looks like one of your feathers.
It is. Oftentimes,
Yeah.
after exerting myself, I tend to...
Say.
I'm not big on Catholic schools and stuff like that. Honestly, me personally. I believe in God, and I believe in the Christian God. I'm not a big fan of churches at all. I don't like organized religion of any kind, not just Christian. I think whenever people get together in large crowds, they get stupid. And in my experiences with churches, I've had very bad experiences with churches, and don't like it. And like I said, in the churches that I went to, they just wanted you to not question anything. They just wanted you to be a good little obedient soldier and believe everything they said without questioning any of it. And I'm not going to do that. So I never fit in. So I believe in God. I just don't believe in organized religion.
Lost me sons to the trenches and me wife to the dead. Times like this, I miss the gin.
Okay, here we go. Into the inner city. I also really like the music in this part of the game. It's kind of almost got like a faint angelic kind of ring to it. I like it a lot. Surprise, motherfuckers! How you like that grenade? Ah, I didn't see that guy till it was too late. What a bitch. Huh. Oh, hey, it's a checkpoint. Sweet! Well, don't mind if I do. Actually, I can get some new skills. Let me... I see. I'm trying to keep balanced and keep everything evenly leveled. Okay, that's good. I increased that, so got some new abilities and improved my guns.
Better.
I can rest with that. Oh shit, I didn't rest. I forgot about that. You have to specifically hit the thing to rest. I'm gonna do that to replenish my supplies. I got this awesome shockwave attack when I sprint forward. It's a lot of fun. See, it hits in wide area and knocks him in the air. Slows him down, it's fucking great. The combat in this game is really good. Oh shit, that's right, there's a side quest here. Boom. I don't want to do that while I'm here. The market.
Intruder! Call the knight!
Plus, the combat in this game is really good. I really like the combat in this game.
Terrified people will do that, Enki. We're not here to make things worse.
Incoming.
And the longer you go without getting hit, and you see that meter ticking up, says 94, the more XP you get. So you can bank it and then get more XP, but the second you get hit, you reset. So it's the longer you can go without getting hit, the more XP you can get, to the point you can get double, triple the amount of XP. But if you get hit, you lose the bonus multiplier. So you're risking it. Do I take the XP I've got now and double it, or do I hold on to it and try to triple it? And then if I get hit, I lose it. And it also, each move you make gives you a percentage, but only once. So the game encourages you to use your whole arsenal and not just spam the same moves. I love shit like that. It's a really unique system that encourages you to take risks. Whatever. See, like right now I have 100%, so whatever XP I've got, I can double it. Or I can keep going. And it's a really unique system that you don't see in a lot of games. And the sword that I have, not only is it faster than most of the weapons, but it scales its power with the higher my meter is. So the longer I go without getting hit, the more damage it does. So it starts doing ridiculous damage, but if you get hit, it resets. It's a high risk, high reward combat system, and I love it. I love shit like that. And it's not something you see in a lot of games like this. Ah, see, I got hit and lost it. Oh well.
Demon.
No escape for you.
You have a sniper rifle, a cannon, grenades, different melee weapons you can switch between, magic. If you hit the attack button to hit, right as your, if you hit the attack button to hit again, right as your attack hits, you attack faster, allowing you called momentum. Once again, encouraging you to time your attack and not just spam the button. Fuck, I died. Oh well, I'm right there. Plus, I spent most of my XP leveling up, so I'm not even really at risk to lose that much. I'll get him. And it's a hard game, but it's not unfair or hard. It's not like this game is bullshit hard. It's challenging, but fair. It's an important distinction. A lot of people think that Souls games, people just like them because they're hard. They don't just like them because they're fucking hard. They like them because they're hard and fair. Any game can be hard, but most games that are hard do it in a bullshit way. Actually, this ricochet cannon doesn't do me much in these open straights, so I'm gonna get out my mortar because it's the AoE. It do me a lot better in these tight areas. Ah, I got both in one shot. Fuck you. I love how if you get a headshot with a sniper rifle, it fucking follows the bullet into their head. It's a cool thing, almost runs into sniper games. Oh, the fucking window still stopped me. Oh well. Ah, you did. So you like they have this quiet, upbeat tempo with the fucking faint angelic stirrings. I love that music. Blam!
Not my fault. I'm only following orders.
Ah, I didn't see the barrel down there. Fuck. And you get these things that allow you to fly as Inky to give you shortcuts. It's really cool. After walking through an area to be able to fly through it and jump out of the portal. I love shit like that. Ah, you bitch.
Doesn't look like any god I recognize.
It's not a god. It's the unknown sentinel. It's a place to honor those that died before you.
Why? The dead don't give offerings.
The living do. Sacrifices.
Ah, you bitch. Ah, he got me. Oh well. This is a harder area. No big deal. And like I said, the combat's really good and it gets a really good rhythm. You have the different attacks, a charge attack that does different things for different weapons, 2 weapons you can swap between, the sniper rifle, the mortar, the grenades, the magic attacks, the portal jump, and glide. Like, there's so many layers to the combat, it's great. And there's some, there's nowhere near the max power. Ha ha! I have a grenade, I think it's better than this one. I can swap it out for... Yeah, shock grenade that does prime damage. Yeah, let's try using the shock grenade. I haven't... Yo!
Invigorating.
Ah, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. Okay, I just wasted it. Oh well.
Just a lucky blow.
Oh, sweet. Oh, there's the 14th banner. One more after this.
Here they come.
Shit. Oh, it got me. That fucker. I got one of them. Oh well. Shit happens. I'll get him. Okay. Let's do this.
What's this then?
Fuck yeah, beat him that time. Suck it. Spike, those, not spike, shock grenades worked really good actually. Shit, I got stuck in the wall. Fuck. Ah, fuck. Goddamn bitch, gimme. Dude, that's fucking assholes. Goddamn bitch, gimme. We're doing my assholes save it away. Goddamn bitch, gimme. Do my sons as you will need them. Goddamn bitch, gimme just now. Okay, I got this.
One good deed deserves another.
Clean.
Ramuha.
Thus does and mine.
for it.
Shit. Sweet.
What is that? That's screaming.
Talk! Or I'll take your eyes out!
Do your work.
I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
Walk away, French filler. This isn't your fight.
I'm making it my fight.
What's happened?
Easy now.
Look.
Don't let go.
No time. One.
He fought well. You did what you could. The man was nearly gone already.
Then we'll finish what he started. Let's look for this pauper's alley.
Let's get this over with.
Echo, I love you, but we talked about this. You gotta stay out of the way. I don't mind you being up here. Talk about a save, shit. Boom! Parkour.
We can get.
There's nothing here but a dead end.
Those boxes have been moved. Let's check the back. A map of the city, complete with patrol routes. One's marked in red, I wonder why.
For the book.
You'd know that one, you over for what it. I can shoot, but I need boom. He sounds killing. We've cleared.
End the violence. Not as long as Ramuha and the judges are in charge. This is nothing but a distraction.
When those in charge are gone, people like Bohal take over. I'm just looking out for the people of Rit. I can't then.
That was the first time to try my new grenade. I like it. It does a large explosion up front and then causes bleed damage. So it does persistent damage over time and damage up front. It's nice. I believe I can fly.
The keep's ahead. We're gonna find out if we can kill a god soon enough.
Always did stick to the shadows. Maybe she's heard what we've done already and backed down.
Let's hope not.
Like I said, this is a fantastic game. The story is good. The combat's great. It's not perfect. It's definitely rough around the edges. But it's really good, and it manages to take inspiration from popular games and still be unique. It takes inspiration from the Souls-like games, from the new God of War, but still does its own thing with them instead of being derivative of them. Ah, that's good. Checkpoint! Actually, I will use it because I'm almost completely out of ammo and shit. I'm about to enter a heavy area, so.
Feeling pretty good. There it is. The home of every knight in every storybook I've ever read. Never thought I'd step to it.
Ah, God. Hey, you like me now, bitch?
Wonder where this is.
Ah, fuck, I gotta... here, I go, gotta get up. Let me give you a kiss first. Oh, Battery. Ugh. I don't want to die. Okay, there we go. And I love the art direction of this game. It's nothing fucking crazy, but it's pretty. It's realistic while still being vivid. There's some people who think you can't have a mature game or a mature movie without looking bland and colorless, or just being brown, and I really disagree with that. They had like a whole period in gaming where the people thought mature was having little color. I called it the brown phase in gaming. Goddamn gaming, you know. Oh, this isn't a trap at all.
Oliphants. They say each leg was as tall as
Okay, I guess
three
it's not
men,
actually.
and thicker than a wagon. They carried all the grit on their backs and laid it on the mountain top.
That sounds embellished.
Like you've ever seen them. Have you?
There are a few of these beasts
Ah.
left out west.
Amazing look at the city.
Giants, slow to anger.
Wish I could see one.
Like I said, huge city, beautiful world.
Romoha, now's the time.
She's a manipulative creature, an adept at twisting the truth as she sees fit. Be careful.
The judge's hall. Are you ready?
I can go ahead, talk to her. Maybe she'll back down.
No. We're doing this together.
Yeah, we're about to get into one of the game's major boss fights. But there's supposed to be a banner. Oh god, fucking thing. The last banner is supposed to be like right around here. I want to make sure I find it before I get locked into the boss fight. Supposed to be somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. Man, I actually hit that pretty well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use my musket, I guess. Aha! Got him! All 15 banners! Get fucked! Oh wow, I gave him 1500. That's cool. XP! Right, time for the boss fight.
This is as good a place to rest as any.
It's a pretty good boss fight, actually.
Judges, you are charged with treason and conspiracy to sabotage the Coalition's war effort. Step down or be destroyed.
Infidel.
Infidel!
Black powder?
Stand down, Ramuha.
Banshee. The rumors were true. We're no longer below Death God. You cannot presume to command me. And you're too diminished to make me.
Yeah, that's what you think. Damn it. damn it. Ah, shit, got me. That's not an easy fight. I'm gonna get this bitch. Oh. You going down.
Stand down, Ramuha.
Ah, damn it. Wow, she got me right out of the gap down. Hey, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. And if you can like, comment, and subscribe, that would be amazing. Because it costs you nothing. It makes my day. And if you don't, I will find you. It's spooky season. You will be afraid.
Stand down, Ramuha.
Ramuha. Shit, fuck! I love that, man.
As promised.
Death God. She called you Death God. Who are you?
The one who
Don't. What else are you hiding from?
I am your ally in this. That should be.
This isn't. Let's get back to.
I have a chance to multiply what I've got. From the boss fight, which I'm gonna try to do. Because if I can just get 100%, that would be 6,000 XP right there. And I've got 76 already, so... Let's go! Oh, so they only pop up that one time.
Get ready.
Ah, fuck, I lost my mobilizer. Oh well. Not a big deal. And then I died. Fantastic. Oh well, I'm right there, it's not a big deal. I just wanted to try and see if I could get the boss XP up so I get a huge boost, but I didn't. I still got the XP from the boss though, so it's not a big deal. I still have over 20k when I get back to it, so it'll be a lot worse. At least I didn't take damage. And I didn't open that gate, so still doing something I didn't do.
Ramuha, guide and keep.
That's... Okay. Let's go. I had to go to the game's second map, which is totally different. It's a big-ass desert. Kind of Middle Eastern thing. It has a totally different vibe.
Keep the fire going.
Do you think the Great Below is as miserable as the host says it is?
Oh yeah, I missed that before.
They've been right about everything else, so I'm inclined to agree.
Boss wants a count before we go out again.
Count? Count what? Those thieving bastards robbed us blind. We're down to whatever we can salvage.
Gather round! There's something you should know.
You look like death warmed over, boy.
Race you to the grave, Sergeant.
Smart ass.
There we go.
After what happened back in...
We didn't kill her soon enough.
Oh, we lack an... What does that...
It means that I got a letter from Yahara. They'd been in Wanderer's Rest, also trying to get reinforcements.
What did it say?
That the dead have reached there as well. Torn down everything in their path. Said they looked like a gilded army, nothing they'd ever seen before.
Sounds like another god. Right. We're setting off for Wanderer's Rest, and then we'll...
You're going to try and fight another god?
I'll be right back.
After everything you saw here?
I can't leave those people at its mercy, Baz.
Luca? Young? Is this what the rest of you want?
I've got to get Yahara out of there.
Seems like the right thing to do.
Fine. I'll pack the supplies and prep the birds. We're ready to go when you are. We set off for Wanderer's Rest, birthplace of civilization and the richest, most educated place.
Sorry, anxiety.
That is, until the gods got loose. Gods like Enki, the god of death. Who knows what else he's lied about? What kind of path he's leading Nor down? She's been trying to corner the death god, force him to come clean. He's dodged her so far. No matter. His luck won't hold after we find your Howler in first anchor.
God never please give
We'll
me
make sure of that.
please leave us and deals make their drink even the first seconds of the God never please forgive me for the deals with drink
Solid ground at last.
And lastly,
now you speak. After giving me the silent treatment for 2 weeks.
God never please do the quick rattle.
See, the spark falls into the pan, making the pan.
Sorry, my OCD is being a bitch. God in heaven. Please. Let me do a quick rattle for this and anything else next few hours. God never
Ignite. What propels the shot?
So it blows up in your house. My work.
You had news, Forge Master?
I've learned a group from my former order has been seeking a relic.
They can have it then. My fight isn't with the Knights anymore.
This isn't some trinket, no.
Got him.
It's a piece of sacred armor, passed down generations. We cannot let it fall into their hands.
They've been away from the peaks for a while. Couldn't we reason with them?
That's a dangerous plan. Last I heard, the armor was entombed in Sun Shelter. I would start the search there.
Make sure I get all the sticky shit on my hands.
You have not been...
You look like you.
Side for so.
This second map is fucking huge. Even bigger than the first.
You can't play deaf and dumb forever, you know.
Fire.
What?
The hamlet's on fire.
Let's go.
A welcome boon.
Bring it on.
Ah, you bitch. Ah, fucking archers. Kablam! Hamlet free!
Lucas said Yahara was staying here. Let's go get them. I'm looking for someone.
Reeks of black powder? Ill-mannered like a mower with mites?
That's the one, yeah.
They left just before all the trouble with the dead started. They're not coming back, are they?
Not if I can help it.
Wow, 4 different side
There's a
quests.
man camping out on Nomad's coast. People say he's a bandit trying to get back on the straight and narrow.
And how are his former gang members taking it?
Poorly. I dread to think what will happen to him at this rate. A mysterious woman came by here on her way to Cape Reunion. She couldn't stop raving on about her ancestral duty.
You think she's mad?
That, or at least religious. In any case, those back roads are hardly safe. There's a man
And how
poorly. A settlement out by Goatfoot Gorge is on its last legs. If it hadn't been for that coalition captain helping them.
A coalition captain? Here? Is he recruiting?
From what I hear, he could use all the help he can get. There's a man poorly.
Yeah.
You know, there's a burial ground for coalition soldiers just outside our hamlet.
Perhaps I'll visit sometime. Pay my respects.
No better time to confront your mortality than now. A mysterious...
You think she...
See what new outfits they have.
Oh. What now? Here we meet again.
Thank mercy those ruffians are gone. Now we can travel in peace.
Okay, let me see. There's a flag here, apparently. I think I saw it, actually.
We don't have to cower anymore.
There it is. There's 15 flags in this region, too. One down, 2 to go. Oh, 15 more to go. 14 more to go. Jesus, I can't count. Okay. Fucking anxiety.
You're from the front, aren't you? Please, my husband serves at dawn. Under Field Marshal Summer. I haven't heard from him in weeks.
I was sent home. That looks like one of your coalition insignia. What is it?
The Soldiers' Memorial. We should go back.
You can go back to the camp if you want to. I'd like to take a look around.
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
All right, then. We might as well do it properly and light the vigils.
Vigils?
The fire watches for the dead. You don't let it go out.
These don't look like any headstones I've seen.
They can't bring the bodies all the way from Dawn. So, people make these shrines instead. I knew this one. Again. Again.
What is that?
What we called him. He was a mower herder from out in the sticks. Had this accent we could barely make out. Every time he'd fire the cannon, he'd shout, "Again! Again!" It's stuck.
Narwak. Echar nark.
This one was the face. Prettiest woman I'd ever laid eyes on. But pity me, was she cold.
You never got along then?
Not for lack of trying.
Kuthchrar. Kri. Kurdmek. Why didn't you want to come here at first?
All I've known are camps, trenches, and memorials, Enki. I've spent my life in the first two, and I'll end up in the third. The head doctor. Had the best hangover cures. Knew how to sleep with his eyes open.
Impressive.
Every other word he spoke was a lie. But you never could hold it against him.
Ebram Nib. Kurdmek. Dubnom.
What are those things you're saying at each shrine?
An apology for not being there for them. To hear their stories.
Does that mean they'll be forgotten?
Only if you let them.
What's that?
These soldiers. I was not in the below to receive them. To cleanse their souls and preserve their memories.
These were my comrades. My friends. I didn't think about them until we were here, but you shouldn't be the only one that remembers them, Enki.
I know. But I will cherish them all the same.
Oh, is there a way around, or do I have to go the long way? I might have to go the long way. See, this has like a totally different vibe than the first area. I love it. I like it when games have lots of variety, so it doesn't get old. Like, if everything looks the same, then that sense of wonder and discovery is gone.
Found anything worthwhile?
Yeah, sorry if you see me hyperventilating. That's just me dealing with anxiety. It's my way of coping.
Ah, this was awful this year. Think I should mend my boat, go back to fishing.
You know I'm still mad at you after 3 peaks, right?
Would you have accepted my help if
I'd have known you were Death himself. Still haven't wrapped my head around that. But you lied to me, Enki. Don't ever do that again.
understood?
Get ready.
Fight me!
Yeah, get close to your bird buddy so I can kill you both at once. Well, almost. Damn it. Shit. Oh, I'm right there. New enemies I'm not used to facing. New weapons, you know. You die. Part of learning. As long as it's not cheap, it doesn't really bother me if I die in a game.
See, the spark falls into the pan, making the powder ignite. What propels the shot.
So it blows up in your hand?
Not if you do it right. Want to try?
No.
We don't have to cower anymore.
Shit, I want to wave back. Hopefully I can find a checkpoint. So that doesn't happen. So I don't have to make this long ass fucking trek.
Submit or perish.
Now this time I'll use a grenade.
Put 'em up!
Shit.
Come on then. Do your work.
Oh, yeah, there's a health shrine out there. I'll have to make sure to get that.
me. They'll just send another and another. They'll never let me go.
What do those bandits want with you?
I used to be in their band. Till I realised there's no way to live. I did some awful things. So I ran. I took as much loot as I could. I was going to give it back to the people I stole it from. They haven't given me a moment's rest.
What if I got that loot back for you?
God, that would mean the world to me. I buried it in caches along Nomad's coast. Hopefully the others haven't found them already.
Just make sure you stay out of sight, all right?
Time to go treasure hunting again.
Don't start. Besides, he's one man against a bunch of thugs.
Checkpoint. I won't rest there because I need to keep my combo. But it's good to have in case I die, so I don't have to run all the way back from the fucking village.
Good place to rest as any.
There's one here. And let's go down here. He was just kind of sitting there while his friends got massacred.
I'll just...
Ah, so that's how I get over there, I think, to get that health sign. Fucking sweet. Woo! Flying bear! Health upgrade!
They're onto you.
Okay, so there's a chest somewhere here in this area. He said by the coast, so I gotta look by the water.
What's this then?
Hey, is that checkpoint already been to? No, it's not actually. It's a new checkpoint. Ooh, what's up here? There's a bandit camp. I'm gonna save this. Oh, and a flag. I'm gonna save this for a little bit later because usually bandit camps have fucking fierce enemies. And I'm trying to do this quest. Come on! No, 2 headshots in a row. Get fucked.
Been very good. Step away now.
Is she one of you?
Oh, shit, my death. Yeah, I gotta go back and get that. Fuck, I almost didn't get that. Ugh. That's 13k. I need to make sure. Oh, fuck, I didn't see the sniper. Fucking snipers. But thankfully I can reflect the bullet back at him if I time it right. Because I'm out of ammo. Fuck, I didn't time it right. I can remember that. Don't worry, guys, I can catch him. Ah, fuck, the timing's kind of difficult from this distance. Come on, I can do it. Ah, come on, Kiernan. Normally I'm much better at this. Fucking finally. That's one of the caches.
Really have it in for Jerry. They get their hands on him.
Everyone's sins catch up with them eventually, Nor.
Let's go get back my souls. Because I don't want to lose them. That's 13k, that's a lot.
Fight me!
Alright, got my shit back. Ta-da! And let's go get this from the sun shelter. I'm right here anyway.
If those knights haven't been at the peaks for a while, do you think they'll listen to reason?
Do you really want to take that risk?
I don't know, Enki. I'm sick of making enemies.
Halt! This area has been claimed by the judges of the Kneeling Keep. None shall pass.
I'm here to parley. Let me speak with your commanding officer.
Sentinel Gersis is not seeing anyone, especially not civilians.
Tell him Nor Vanek wants to see him. He'll know who I am.
Oh. Follow me. No sudden movements. Understood?
Okay, I actually went better than I thought it would. I thought I would have to immediately kill him and rush my way in. I'm surprised! Well, let's hope things stay this copacetic.
I'm busy, Teague. Whatever it is, I'm sure it can wait.
A woman is here to see you, Sentinel. Name of Nor Vanek.
Vanek. Bring her here. Immediately.
Stop.
You are an enemy of the judges. According to their missives,
oh, come
my
on.
killing you should put me in their good graces. Why come here in the first place, Nor Vanek?
Because I've met your judges, and I know they're dishonest. But more importantly, because they've run the peaks into the ground. Turned the rest of your order against its people. They're not worth your loyalty, never mind your life.
Ah, so that's it. I'm supposed to give up on my mission on an infidel say-so.
I've said my piece. Do whatever you want.
You've come to me with neither fear nor trickery. I respect that. You have earned yourself a trial by combat.
Oh, well, at least he's not just saying, no tracker.
And that means...
It means a proper duel. Steel on steel. No guns, or bombs, or black powder trickery.
Okay.
Best me, and my knights will leave this place.
And if you win?
I promise to make it quick. But use your black powder weapons, and the deal is off.
Fair duel's a fair duel.
No black powder, Vanek. Last warning.
Oh. Shit. I keep, okay. I'm gonna let him kill me real quickly, because I have an armor pauldron on that causes a shockwave, and that's considered black powder. So it's actually getting me in trouble. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so now I gotta switch that pauldron off because it causes a shockwave, and the game considers it fire powder or black powder, and it I don't want to dishonor the duel. I want to beat him honorably. And I fucked it up, and I didn't want to accidentally trigger that because it was like last warning a second time, and then, oh well, fuck you.
You are an enemy at work.
Because they're not.
You
and that.
Would me
best. And if you.
I would you.
Fight me.
I yield. Good fight, Norvenic.
Is it true what you said of the peaks?
Every word of it. I swear on my life. The people need champions now more than ever.
Then we'll set off at once. But before that, here, the judges tasked us with finding this armor. It was made to serve the just and those who fight tyrants. I trust that you can make the most of it.
I will. Thank you, Sentinel.
That's cool.
We should take the armor to Jung. He'll know what to do with it.
I like that a lot. Extra will be merciful and let me get out of through this get through this area without a single battle besides the one. Whereas if I had betrayed him, I guarantee you everyone in the base would have attacked me. And I would have had to kill everyone. So just by playing it honorable, I was able to avoid all the fights. And it shows her mercy as a character, where she's trying to, instead of just fighting, she's feeling to a sense of reason. It's cool. Alright, I'm going to end this part here and I'll be back. I'm just gonna take a short break because I've been streaming for 3 hours. Thank you.